what's up? It's Cam back at you again. Today I'm bringing you the answer to a question I got literally last night, which is from a guy called Mauricio from Mexico. And I thought it was a fantastic question. He says, "Hey Cam, greetings from Mexico. What would you recommend to improve finger dexterity and play with different scale progressions?" Now, one thing that I really love about this question is that it really had to make me think very hard as to how I learned to play the way I do. And to build finger dexterity, I was a big fan of little repetitive ideas and little licks. One of the biggest battles for me, especially when I was probably in the first 2 or 3 years, was getting my pinky to actually work with my ring finger, because these two are in love. They don't want to leave each other. Getting them to work was a huge barrier broken down, and it worked so well. And I'm going to teach you something that really helped me out, that fully enough my dad taught me, which is being able to play a nice sort of repetitive idea with the use of all of your fingers. So not only does it look cool, it also sounds fantastic. I'm going to start off with 9th on the G string, standard tuning, the 6th on the G string, and 7th on the D string. And effectively you've got a chord out of that. And what I did was, well, what I was taught to do was alternate between the E and the E flat. And it created a really interesting effect. It creates, when you add different textures and speeds, it creates very much a Randy Rhoads / Richie Blackmore, to my ears, a type of vibe. Here we go. And what you can do is you can translate that all across the neck, and also you can add, you can improve your stretch, if you will, which is something else a lot of guitarists, I feel, when they start out, don't think about. Stretch 2 frets up, stretch 2 frets up to your F sharp. So here's what you have. And the thing to do with regards to dexterity and speed and things is to start out by building it up to the fastest point you can go before it gets really sloppy and bad. Back it off a tad. Because if you back it off just before it gets sloppy, you get comfortable at the fastest speed you're currently at. And then once you're there, you can then push the bar higher and build the speed there. Get to the point where you're going sloppy again. Back off a bit, then go up again. So it's like changing gears in a car. You basically start off in a lower gear, back off a tad, shift the gear up, then go back again and go on, then goes on, it perpetuates. And you can move this everywhere. So you can even do it on the high E and the B string. So and you can pick it, you can pull off. I personally prefer to pull off because it just sounds better to me and more melodic for some reason. That's one exercise to improve finger dexterity. And also another thing as well is practicing your legato. I taught this a little while ago, so take a lick like, I don't know, and try practicing that with different fingers. So you can take the standard middle finger and ring finger, then try doing it again with your pinky and your ring. And try and build that up to speed, and it really does help build your dexterity. Another good one is string skipping. And a great exercise for me was, not to do it endlessly, but was to learn the string skipping arpeggio shapes, funny enough that Paul Gilbert is very much well known for. etc. And basically improvise and work all of them across, because they get different fingers to work together, and the notes, if you will, are a greater distance apart from each other. So basically what you do is you play 10 on the high, 14th on the high E, then 10 on the high E, then 14 on the G, then 11 on the G string, then 12 on the D to resolve. You can have the 12th on the E string for flavour. And you can basically build this and move it around and find all of your equivalents, and it just massively increases your dexterity in moving around. Thank you very much for your question, Mauricio. I hope this has been helpful. I hope this isn't helpful just for Mauricio. I hope it's helpful for everyone who watches this. So, if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I'll catch you again in the next one. See you later.